Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a unique bread recipe. This one is featuring cinnamon. It's a bread recipe with cinnamon, coffee, chocolate, and walnuts, which are very much known to make this amazing combination in baked goods and desserts. So this one with bread is also instantly a hit. So I'll show you guys how to make it. To make this coffee walnut bread, you're going to need half a kilogram of flour, 25 grams of butter, room temperature of course, and here we have 1 cup of espresso. You can also use instant coffee if you want to. We have it has to be warm, 50 grams of walnuts which we toasted over some heat, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of yeast, a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of milk powder, and some warm water. For now we have half a liter, but we're not sure how much we're going to need. We take a stand mixer, and our first step is we're going to put in it our flour, our milk powder, our sugar, our cinnamon, our cocoa powder, but first we have to sift it just so it doesn't have any lumps, our yeast, and we're going to add our salt, but make sure it's a little far from yeast because we never put salt on top of yeast. It doesn't work. So we've attached this handle situation, and now we're just going to mix it over some low speed. So now we're going to add in our coffee. So I've stopped it for a minute just to tell you this, but after adding in our coffee, we're going to slowly add in our water until we reach our desired consistency, which as usual, not too dense or hard, but not too runny. So this is our desired consistency. It looks sticky, but really it's not that sticky. So now we're just going to knead it for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to slowly add in our butter, and we're going to knead it. We're gonna add our butter piece by piece, just to make sure that everything incorporates really well. So as you can see, our dough is ready, and this is because it no longer sticks to the bowl, and it forms one ball in like one little ball on the hook situation. So now I'm going to clean our working surface and just chop our walnut into smaller pieces, and we'll show you what we're going to do. So now we just spread our dough on the surface. And we're going to add in our walnuts, and we broke it using this. I always forget the name of this one, but yeah, as you can see, it's not really finely a powder, but it's not like big chunks. So now we're just going to pour these into our dough, and we're going to start to slowly incorporate that. So after the walnut has incorporated evenly into our dough, we're just going to make it into a small ball, and we're going to take a bowl over here, and we're just going to add in a little bit of canola oil. Don't add olive oil because that will just ruin the taste and all of that. And we're just going to spread it into our bowl. And we're going to add in our dough, and we're going to cover it and let it rest or rise for about an hour. So as you can see, our dough has risen. Now I'm just going to let the air out. So after I've removed the air from it, now we're just going to put it in our molds which we've greased. So now we're just going to try to adjust our dough per the mold size and shape, and we cover it and let it like sit and rise for 30 to 45 minutes max. So I've covered both of them using plastic wrap. Now we're just going to take a towel or a napkin and we're going to cover them, and we'll let it sit for 30 to 45 minutes. So now that they rose, we're just going to take them off our plastic and we're going to bake them for 30 to 35 minutes. But it really depends on the oven, so just keep a close eye on it. So 10 minutes ago we preheated our oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and now we're just going to bake our bread. Is out of the oven. It's still hot and it smells amazing, but we're going to leave it for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will take it off the molds, because otherwise the humidity will just make it like wet and soggy, and we don't want that. So after 2 to 3 minutes, we're just going to take it off the mold and we'll let it rest and cool. As you can see, the bread rose really well, and I personally really like when bread rise. So yeah, we'll just leave it to cool for 2 to 3 minutes. So after it has cooled down, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it rose well, and it's also like very fluffy. Like as you can see, it bounces back. So you can eat it with butter, with chocolate. You can treat it as toast, however you actually want to. It smells good, that's for sure. As you can see, there's also like the pieces of walnuts. They're very visible. And I feel like it's good enough to like even be eaten on its own. And the walnut pieces also offer some more texture to the bread, which is always a great thing. So I highly recommend that you guys try it if you want a new or like a unique bread. So this concludes today's video. Again, if you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you guys can support me to make more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!